Have you ever been on a job and cringed at the sight of watching somebody stick a collared eye bolt onto the side of a load at the wrong orientation? Well, if you haven't, it's an accident waiting to happen. Luckily, you're not going to have this issue because you've come across this video. This Hackett Swivel Hoist Ring is going to mitigate most of those possible accidents. If you're making a side lift like this, you can see the swivel and pivot mechanism allowing the ring to follow the path of least resistance, so it's never going to go over the centre of the ring and cause a shock load. Its working load limits range from 0.5 tonne in M8 to 22.5 tonne in M64, so it's going to cover basically everything that you need to lift within reason, obviously. It holds a full working load limit at 90 degrees as well. If you're working outside this angle, then see the working load limit chart in the specification on our website. And the safety instructions will always be included with the delivery via a QR code. Picking up a load with a usual eye bolt creates a lot of strain through the entire thread. Not with the Hackett hoist ring. Essentially, it's got these ball bearings in that's going to mitigate a lot of that stress, not all of it, but a lot more than your standard collared eye bolt. It's going to mitigate all of that stress so it comes through the eye bolt and it doesn't just have all the stress and strain on the thread itself. Okay, so the Hackett Swivel Hoist Ring conforms to all UK, EU and American standards. For the UK and EU, it would be conforming to EN 1677-1, and for over in America, it would be conforming to ASME B30.26. Now, essentially what this means is the manufacturers have to follow a strict and stringent manufacturing process, essentially just making sure it's got the correct markings on like bolt size, thread size, working load limits, and make sure it has the manufacturer's name on there as well. So essentially what it's doing is assuring you, the user, that it's conformed to absolutely everything it needs to in order to make a safe and proper lift. The hoist rings come in an extended and a standard thread size. So for this is an M8, it's just got a little dinky thread on there. You can get an extended one as well. Usually for extended, most of the time people are using them is they've got a hollow piece of steel like this and there's nothing for it to actually really latch onto. So you're going to stick a bolt that does come with the Hackett lifting point as well. The hoist ring threads do actually come as standard for UNC thread or metric. Now, if you're wanting something a bit more bespoke like a BSW, give us a call and we'll be able to supply this for you. And if you're one of those guys offshore right now and you're wondering if this is going to work, this specific one, no. But we do sell a decrement coating, which is essentially the exact same thing, different coating, and it's just going to stop all of that corrosion when you're out offshore. Now, screwing these hoist rings in a little bit different compared to when you're swiveling a normal lifting eye bolt. Because of its swiveling capability with the ball bearings, it's always going to be swiveling constantly. So what you need to do is secure the bottom bolts and hold the top bolt with some torquing wrenches and find the optimal torquing. Now, if you have a standard thread length and you don't need a bolt at the bottom, essentially what you're going to want to do, if I just change that to here, you're going to want to just tighten this up with your torquing tool. Like all lifting bolts, swivel lifting bolts, lifting points, you're going to want to make sure that when you screw this in, your bottom is always going to be sat flush on your load. If you're going to have this out or raised a little bit, you should not lift it at all. That is going to cause an accident. Essentially what you're doing is when you don't have it seated on your load, you're going to put all of that strain when it comes to lift it on its side on the actual thread itself. We don't want that. We want all of the force and the tension to go straight through the bolt and to the top of the ring. So once you've got that in, you are set to lift. You can just use one of these rings at the center point of gravity of the load, but you can use these in pairs or more. If you need any more information or any advice when it comes to these lifting points or anything else, contact the team at LES Lifting Equipment Store. My name's George. Thank you very much. See you soon.